The older I get, the more I notice this strange rule that nobody actually tells you about growing up. When you're a kid, you're bad at almost everything, all the time, and it barely registers. You just keep going anyway. But somewhere along the way, being bad at something stops feeling like a normal part of learning and starts feeling like it means something about you. And I think that's the real reason so many of us quietly stop trying new things as adults. Not because we don't have the time, because failing at something now feels a lot more personal than it used to. Watch any child sit down with something to make and you'll notice they don't hesitate. They don't wonder if it's good enough before they've even started. They just start. Most adults can't remember the last time they did anything that easily. Kids create the way they breathe without thinking about it. They build, draw, invent, take things apart and put them back together wrong, and none of it comes with any pressure attached. There's no version in their head of how it's supposed to turn out. There's just whatever they're doing right now in front of them. Adults lose that somewhere along the way. Not the ability exactly, more the permission. We get better at things technically, but somehow that makes us more careful, not less. We start carrying a picture in our heads of how something should look before we've even picked anything up. That's really the whole problem with how most adults learn or make anything new. There's this picture of the finished version sitting in our minds, and every attempt gets measured against it before it's even had a chance to exist. So instead of just doing the thing, we hesitate, we compare. And the frustrating part is, none of that hesitation actually makes us better. It just makes us slower to begin. Kids solve this without even trying to solve it. They don't wait until they're confident to start. They get confident because they started. Therefore, the lesson isn't really about creativity at all, it's about sequence. We've got it backwards. We think competence comes first and freedom comes after. For a 5-year-old, it's the other way around entirely. But knowing that doesn't make it easy to actually do. Old habits don't switch off just because you've decided to let go of them. The urge to get it right the first time, to skip past the rough early attempts, to compare your effort to some finished version in your head, all of that sticks around long after you've told yourself it shouldn't matter. Unlearning self-judgment takes a lot longer than learning it did in the first place. What kids actually have isn't more talent or more imagination. It's a completely different relationship with being bad at something. For them, being bad at something isn't a verdict. It's just what the beginning looks like, and it barely slows them down. They fail constantly all day at almost everything, and it never once seems to register as failure. It's just part of doing the thing. That might be the entire difference between how children learn and how adults learn. Kids repeat something badly 100 times without a second thought, because the badness was never the point, doing it was. Adults tend to stop somewhere around attempt 3, once it's clear we're not naturally good at it, and quietly decide this probably isn't for us. But the 100 bad attempts were never a detour on the way to getting better. For a kid, that's just what getting better actually looks like. So maybe the most useful thing we could borrow from watching kids create isn't a technique or a mindset trick. It's just permission. Permission to be bad at something for a while, on purpose, without treating it as information about who you are. Every skill anyone has ever had started out clumsy. Kids just haven't learned to be embarrassed about that part yet. We used to know that too. We just forgot somewhere along the way, and it might be worth remembering.